Previously last week, that satisfaction moan really threw me off. The investigators battled black magic witches in the attic of the Kitty Salon. The infiltration mission foiled. Mika signaled for help by shooting a flare through the window, summoning the group from below to the top floor where they found the Coven, led by Counter Esterhazy, chanting around a magic circle, attempting to pull Mika's soul from her body, imprisoning her in a cat thing.
They're foxes. They have a name.
Spells flew,
Either
tentacles
way, no,
whipped.
thank you.
Blunderbusses busted heads as the team put down the evil spellweavers, allowing Mika to free herself and escape. The call for fire was heard as Bishop instructed the maids to put the foul establishment to the torch, burning the hive of scum and villainy to the ground. As the final Molotovs were tossed, the group ran headlong into Alban Grau, who subsequently asked them to participate in the production of a movie, Das Necronomicon. Agreeing to meet him at the Kaiser Wilhelm Tower at 6 a.m. sharp, you departed for a quick night's rest. And as the group recuperated, we returned to a wayward player as they reform for the final countdown.
Oh no, this.
This is gonna be fun.
It's the final countdown. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-ba-ba.
Alright, stop or we'll get copyrighted.
Yeah.
We everyone
Final count up. Ba-da-da-da.
every
3, 4,
episode is
5.
copyright.
We're safe. It's a parody.
Can't copyright us if we already are copyrighted.
We're behind a
Ready,
paid
copy,
wall.
right. Ew. No, it's worse if it's
What?
behind a paywall.
Is there a paywall I don't
That's
know
worse
about?
for us. Yeah.
You weren't
Eric's been going
supposed
in
to tell
and re-uploading all of the videos.
Yeah, that's why nobody's seen him, because they have to pay before they get to see it.
Dr. Brywood,
Gross. Hi.
you managed to slip away from your favorite opium den for a little rest, a little relaxation to recuperate from the recent events. Between the visions of Countess Esterhazy demanding the return of the dossier and assassination attempts from the SS, you've been under a little bit of pressure as the figurehead of the cult, and it's proving to be a little bit more demanding than you had anticipated.
You can say that again. But you don't need to. I heard you the first time.
As the hours blur together, your entourage swirls around you, drinking, sniffing, smoking, injecting into the small hours of the morning as you pass in and out of consciousness. Colors swirl around you when the gravity seizes you suddenly and you're thrown at terminal velocity into a freefall, plummeting down a fractal kaleidoscope of shifting colors. The Countess Esterhazy's face appears before you as it did in the Palace of the Occult. Wake up, Doctor.
Brightwood shrieks a little bit, pisses himself. Ah!
You hear her voice purr to you through your dreams before innumerable eyes open throughout her visage. Jaw dropping, you fall into her gaping maw.
No, 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 no!
Suddenly, you sit up. Slick with sweat, you bolt upright face to face with the semi-transparent form of the Countess, who sits comfortably, looking at you, smoking your hookah.
Hey! That's my hookah.
So it is. You look around. Your dates are in a semi-dressed state of unconsciousness as a deep exhale, a fat cloud blown in your face refocuses you. Your companions paid me a little house call, Doctor, and I believe that violates our agreement.
Uh, I mean, I had no idea. I don't know how to help you here. Not
What do you
their
mean you
parents.
had no idea? This is your church, your organization. Surely you sent them?
I mean, both of us have known me long enough to know that's a bit of an exaggeration. Perhaps a bit of an embellishment to say I'm in charge of anything. I
She
did not
looks
send
around.
them. I swear I didn't send them. I didn't send them. Please, God, don't hurt me.
She looks around at the party state you find yourself in. You're a bit disheveled. Raising an eyebrow. Well, might be something to what you say. However, I need you to rein your companions in, or I'll put them in my service, like you, for all eternity.
I'll do what I can.
She's methodically, rhythmically stroking a cat thing in her lap. The movement draws your eyes down, and you focus the dim red light, blurring everything. And then horror-chilled grip seizes your soul. Baleful eyes of Lena Desmond, her altered appearance, her changed face gaze back up at you imploringly.
Hi, Lena.
Oh no.
Looking a little rough, my dear.
Oh.
Kind of like a fox. Vaguely fox-like. Lena, a pleasure, always. Madam Darkness, scary, fucking crazy ass. As always, a pleasure. I will rein in my compatriots. I'll do everything that I can.
I'll hold you to that. And she stands, gracefully walking out, taking one more deep inhale of the hookah and then blowing out another fat cloud.
Such a fat cloud. So fat, the cloud! Brentwood is intimidated by the fatness of the cloud. He shivers.
Don't tell Mika about Lena.
Dr. Brightwood,
Mika!
you're left.
Mika!
Dr. Brightwood, you make
Mika!
your way back to the establishment with your dates and walking in, start shouting for Mika.
Mika!
What? Where the heck have you been?
Brightwood relays
Almost
everything.
got turned into a freaking cat. What the?
What? I think you mean a fox. And I have news too. Brightwood relays his encounter with
What?
with the scary lady.
Bishop!
Horst! Mika! He keeps shouting Mika. He keeps doing it.
I start walking and like, yes, sir.
Did you say something about foxes?
He's been
They're the
fucking
cat
foxes, apparently.
things. They're not foxes. The
But
cat
they're
things.
not foxes.
So
It's
they are
ambiguous.
foxes?
It's hard to figure out what's really going on here. Brightwood repeats the story like 6 times, over and
did
over.
you
Just
go,
tells
sir?
everyone everything. Every time someone walks in, he restarts the story from the beginning.
Okay, we get it. Also,
And then she blew a fat cloud right in my face. It was my hookah. She
Oh,
blew it
no.
right in my face.
I cradle the prophet in my arms and I pet it. It's okay, sir. It's okay. We have here you go. And I like give him like a
Yeah, the prophet crawls into the baby Bjorn that Bishop carries on his chest.
yeah. I give him like a pacifier filled with what's that damn thing called for the kids to drink milk out of?
Like a sippy
bottle?
cup. Like
A bottle, but instead of like milk, it's pure It's a cocktail of
No, Bishop.
vodka.
I'm a big boy.
Oh
He
yeah.
knocks the bottle out of his hands.
What
No,
is
I give her a
happening?
sippy cup then. I give her a sippy cup.
No,
No.
big boy.
Guys! Bishop. Brightwood.
Yes,
What?
sir.
Focus.
Did you hear the part about the fat cloud?
Focus up.
How about
Oh.
a straw, a large straw of Coke?
Brightwood begrudgingly takes the straw cup.
We have bigger issues than your freaking what you're drinking out of right now.
Yeah, that you would think so. Brightwood
Also,
relays
why
the
was-
story again from the beginning.
Are you sure that was also, are you sure that was actually Lena?
I
Or
mean,
she
it
trying
looked
to
like
mess with
Lena.
you?
I don't know. I'm not a fox expert. Or whatever they are.
You know she's messed with us before, and
This is true. It looked like Lena. It smelled like Lena. It sounded like Lena if Lena was a fox.
Did
it
taste
smelled
her,
like
though?
her.
Cat thing.
Did it taste
Well,
like her, sir?
I didn't eat her.
No.
Have you been sniffing?
It
Lena?
looked
That's
it
the
looked
word.
like she smelled like she would taste like Lena.
Mm.
Yes.
Well, may her so forever rest in horrendous peace. And she's dead. Is she dead? No, wait, she's not dead.
She's
She's been
if
tormented.
if it was her, then she's now a cat thing.
Well, may her soul rest in horrendous.
Which is terrible, and now I'm upset.
We
Me
just have
She
to
said-
We're all upset here.
How about we do?
Contest
Yeah, well-
Lena.
Also, you
Right,
weren't the one that
Lena.
that almost got turned into a cat with her freaking soul halfway out of her body.
Well, it's okay. You tried something. It changed. It almost worked. But we
But
have
now we have a problem because we
absolutely-
know she's going to be there tomorrow.
Yeah, we knew that. But we also might know where she's hiding her phylactery. It might be where all the film's at, and we just have to get to the film area. Because I have a feeling she's gonna publish this.
I
So
don't think she's
she can
gonna
go up
carry
power.
the.
I don't know if she
I
has
don't-
arms. She looked like a cat thing. It'd be hard for her to publish.
No, not
Because she's a
her,
cat.
Sir. Not her, sir. The woman with the woman that likes to blow stuff into your face. That woman. She likes,
Madam Blowfacer?
She's back.
Yeah, that woman.
Mistress Blowface?
Yeah. Blow,
We should.
blow the-
More than one of us should know the name of the PP.
I don't know. Hey, she's not.
It's
It's sad that
Countess Esterhazy, guys.
Esterhazy, yes, the Countess.
This is why she's not gonna make it into the to the big leagues as actress.
She already is.
I can't even remember her name, and I'm a leader of a church.
Sure.
You don't remember
does
anybody's
lead a
name.
church.
I remember your name.
But is that everyone's fault or is that our fault?
What is happening? Okay, look. We have to figure if she came to see you, then she could have
Yes, she was very unhappy with whatever you had done.
It's no
You
You
worries.
did
was
something
unhappy.
and she wasn't happy about it.
That's okay, sir. Don't worry about it.
Look,
But
we know she's gonna be there tomorrow, and she's also going to. If we're not there, she's going to recognize the maids.
how much how much time do we have left?
You got about 2 hours. This maybe even less, probably about 1 hour. You guys are in the very small hours of the morning. It's at that point
Okay, do
where
we know where the place with the film is at?
Yes, remember at the tower. You wanted
It's
to
at the
blow it
tower?
up.
It's not. Okay, then let's go. We're gonna head to the place with the film, and we're gonna destroy all the film.
The Countess made it very clear that she was going to turn you
It
all into
doesn't-
her thrall, her slaves for the rest of forever.
It has
I don't-
nothing to do with
I
actual
told her,
film.
I gave her my word
Word for what?
that you
Why
cut
would
this
you do
shit
that?
out. Because she
Sir?
was fucking scary and she blew a big fat cloud in my face. Didn't you hear
Yeah,
that
let's
part?
go mess her up. Let's go destroy stuff, and then if she's still angry, we can apologize.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have always been one to beg forgiveness before asking permission. Let's do it.
Yes. And plus, sir.
You won me over with the argument of irresponsibility now and little accountability later.
This is my
Let's
point
do
I
it.
was going to make.
Better to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission as you guys make the final preparations to head out to the Kaiser Wilhelm turn. Bishop,
Yes.
Maxine's presence is noticed after a while.
Hi,
Hello,
Maxine.
Hi, Maxine.
She doesn't move or make a sound.
Oh, I'm
simply-
getting the pop now, too. It's awful.
Oh, did you bring me what I want? Or is there something?
Maxine, are you okay?
What color is Maxine's hair?
Wait, is Maxine? Oh, fuck! I'm just gonna walk towards her.
Yeah, no, she's fine. She just appears in this in the shadows, half obscured.
Oh, what's up?
Herr Heydrich is returned with paperwork, my lord. He requests your presence to discuss the transfer of ownership of the surrounding properties.
Of what?
He wasn't
Of
very
what?
specific, but it seems that some of the structures surrounding our own property have come into his possession.
Oh, okay.
No, they haven't.
Perfect. And I take out the gun. And
What?
I,
What? Oh, God.
He
You have
waits
to
you.
shoot everybody in the face.
You know, only people who try and mess with me.
He waits you in the sitting room, sire.
Oh, you know what? Give me the shotgun.
Oh, my God.
Yes, sir. Here you are.
Thank you. And I lock and load it. Get the maids. Get ready to clean up a mess.
Understood.
They're not the only ones that have to mess up.
Oh no, this is my church. I take care of business properly.
That wasn't what it meant, but okay.
So,
Whatever. I'm used to it by now.
excellent. I'm very
I'm
proud of
going
you, Mika.
outside. Shut up.
Very
I'm
proud
going
of you.
outside.
And then I'm gonna go to him. Hello, sir.
Horst, what do you have in your pockets?
I mean, I got cat food, Dexedrine. I still have some shards from broken dolls. I got an occult magazine that I got from the horse talking guy. Some horse hair. Fistful of doll hair, which turned out to be horse ass hair. Some
my
cash. You know, also
Never
fistful
mind.
of pockets and pockets.
That wasn't what I was. We're good. Never mind.
She wants the cocaine, man. She wants the cocaine.
Nah, I'm
Hey,
good.
I have methamphetamine, Dexedrine.
Slowly. No, not yet. I'll be fine. Go. Yeah, whatever.
Bishop, you enter the sitting room, and standing looking into the fire, Reinhardt continues to stare into the flames, stands wide as you enter, gesturing to a large stack of old papers that sit on the table.
I
With
gesture
a
to the
nod.
gun in my hand. Let's read these stack of papers that mean nothing to me. But your life seems to be worth a lot, right? To you? And I look towards the papers and I call Maxine. Maxine, look through this, please. And I lock the gun at his face and I call over some maid to grab him, to hold him in place.
Maxine goes over to the papers and starts looking through them. He raises an eyebrow, but continues to look into the fire. Addressing you, he says, "The deeds of every property. The deeds of every property are within a 4-mark radius of the church. I trust you'll find them in order."
1 second. We're still looking through.
Yes, indeed. I'm sure we will.
And who approved of this? I'm guessing the government, actually.
We found ourselves trying to cement friendships, to shape the future. We must imagine the future, to plan the future, and to build the future. I give you my solemn word that you here, that we will deliver on every promise we have made and usher society into a beautiful age for our children, free of the leeches draining the body politic dry. A strong, healthy
Am I one
nation
of those
in which
leeches?
hardly we see you as an ally to bring into the future.
And by seeing me as an ally, you're threatening to take my property away. Very interesting way to make friends.
You misunderstand. We are giving you all the land in the surrounding area.
Oh.
Deal.
Brightwood, you have like
Oh, you just
Deal.
saved your life. You literally
Deal.
just saved your life.
Deal.
I
Bro
don't
sticks out his
think we
hand
should
and starts shaking
accept it. Wait, I mean I'm not in there, but never mind. Go ahead.
A strong, healthy nation in which our blood, our children will dominate the weak, where the pure will lead and the loyal shall follow.
Yeah. Too much. The first part where we get all the rest of it. Yes, deal to that. The rest of it, that's all you enjoy, whatever.
Sir, here's your cup full of dexatrine and vodka.
Not in front of the man.
Yes, sorry, sir.
But yes, deal. I don't care about that. As a religious man, a holy man, I know a whole lot about preaching bullshit to people. I don't care. We'll take the deal, though.
Deal?
Sure. He gives us a bunch of stuff.
Okay. Well, let's look at the paperwork. So, you said how many miles around our wonderful estates?
You'd say it's about 1 or 2, maybe pushing 2. It's about 4 or 5 square blocks around you. In every direction, each property has been suddenly evicted and handed over to you.
And what about the people that were in there? Do we get them too?
We'll be taking the men to work in our camps. The women will be sent to you.
Quiet, Mika. Turn off your mic.
Deal. Love it. Perfect. Couldn't have come up with a better plan if I wanted to.
Our vision will thrive, guided by the light held in our hands.
Can
And
I
he
ask you
extends a
why
hand in
did you
handshake.
choose us? I thought you were trying to kill us.
There are many factions within the party. I have worked subtly to sabotage their efforts to see your demise. Their raids would have been much more forceful if it hadn't been for my subtle influences. I'm glad that you were able to survive, and by proving yourself, you have shown yourselves to be worthy allies in the new Ubermensch-run nation we build.
And who will be the leader of this nation? Could you give me a hint of the name?
Hey,
Hitler,
I
of
will.
course.
Hitler, right, yes.
He will need capable men such as yourselves, Dr. Brightwood, to guide the rest of us, to be the shining light on the hill.
Indeed.
I haven't signed anything yet, right, Bishop?
Yeah, you kept on saying agree. Other than that, no.
Good, okay. Well, we'll have to,
do you know about the Countess?
Oh, yes. Her fingers are in many of the pies of our nation. I would not see her influence grow.
What if I told you
that's,
if I had a way for
that's
you to
one good thing at least.
What if I trade some very important information that would help both of us take care of the Countess?
If you could see that into reality, we would be able to expand our relationship even further.
All right. I'll consider it. The only way, though, we're gonna need to meet this Herr Hitler. Get the cut of his job.
Hey, did you just say hair, Hitler?
Yeah, Harry Hitler.
It's the only way you can say it.
Hitler the Hair,
His
Harry
circle.
as he's known in some
Is it?
circles.
His circle is an exclusive one. I'll see what arrangements I can make.
Excellent. You know what? Let me see. Maxine, bring a map of the city.
Right away, sir.
And I hand him a brandy on ice, like the round ball of ice, and a
Ooh.
cup. and
You
a
guys take a few
cigar.
minutes. Maxine doesn't take long. She brings down a very intricate, expensive map, and you see each one of these properties as you go through the papers. It's very old paperwork. Some of them, they feel like they might deteriorate in your hands, and the authenticity is left in no question in your mind. These are legitimate, and they do make you, their possession of them, the rightful owners.
Excellent.
Read the fine print.
Oh, the fine print is indentured to what's your name again? Haler.
Reinhard Heydrich.
Oh, excellent.
Told you, he remembers nobody's names.
Exactly.
Senor Afe, right?
All right. Well then,
Verifying the
how
veracity
many
of the
people do you have
documents.
under your command? If you don't mind me asking?
What?
As we cement our relationship and becoming fast working partners, I won't mind discussing more of the trivialities with you for now. Let us
I
part
just wanna
ways
see
as
if you can help
friends.
us. I was gonna say. If you
Don't
wanna
think we
help
should
us
push our
today.
luck too far just yet.
I'm not pushing. I get what you're trying to say. But I was seeing if you want to help us with a raid to lower the control of the Countess's control over the party.
Unfortunately, her grip within the party is too strong. In fact, best you operate without my knowledge. And if you succeed, all the better for our future dealings. At this point, Maxine hovers forward through the darkness. Sir, it's time. We should head to the Kaiser Wilhelm Tower if we want to get there on time.
All right. Oh, one more thing. Can you bring me the people who wanted to kill me? The head. The people like you don't want like in your gun. I would like to talk to them personally.
Goebbels is a fickle soul. I'll see if he can make his way over, but coming to the beast that he has been trying to slay may not be an easy negotiation.
Well, I just want to meet the people who want to kill me. That's all. That's all. Privately, with no one keeping them safe. I will keep them safe, you know?
Yeah, no, that's
Tell-
the least suspicious thing I've ever heard. What he said. I completely agree.
All right.
Tell.
Yes, Mika, and I see her outside the window. Come inside. Come inside.
Mika's been in the room by the door this whole time.
He still gestures the same way. Mika, come inside. Come inside.
inside. Yes.
Come closer. Come inside.
Okay, what do you want to say?
That I'm not 10.
That's it.
Oh.
Okay.
Also,
Is someone mad? Is someone cranky? Bishop! I think she needs her mama.
Brightwood?
Just like mine.
Brightwood. Remember what I do for a living?
Brightwood whispers over, you can have mine. I'm not using it right now. He kind of wipes it off on his shirt. Hands it over.
The group
my
makes its
gosh.
way
Forget
into the
it.
We're
foyer.
making some deals with these very nice Nazi men.
The group makes its way into the foyer across the very plush rugs. Exchanges are had. You guys make farewells, fond farewells, adieu. And he sees himself out into the Nazi car with the little flags on it.
Well, have a safe trip.
Maxine,
Yes,
do we have an RPG still?
of course.
Shoot the car.
Sputters around the corner. I'll get him next time, Mom.
All right.
As you
We
all
don't
look
need
out,
more people trying to kill us. We can kill them later.
looking out
Oh.
over the city, you see the sun is about to come up. The darkness is starting to blue. You better make your way over to the Kaiser Wilhelm Tower before too long.
Yep.
Cars
Let's
are being
go.
brought around.
We're gonna
Come
take
on.
15 cars each of
Nope.
them. What do you mean no?
We're taking 20.
Okay,
20
then,
cars.
it is.
30 cars.
You see
Love
at
your
least
100
10 of the vehicles that you have planned to go have already started making their way over, as the maids will be infiltrating a large portion of the group of extras.
What? I didn't agree to this.
Yeah, we did.
I agree to it.
Oh, right then. That explains a lot of things then.
I've agreed to everything.
Tell the maids that if it gets sketchy, kill anything, and if an elder god comes out of the world, just run back to the church.
Yes.
And as you all make your way into separate vehicles, a long black sedan pulls up in front of you specifically, Dr. Brightwood.
Hi. Hello there, car. Are you here for me?
That's not good. Can I run out and go into his car with him?
No.
Mika, you're seeing this from the back of a cab. This car
Okay.
turns around just as you're boarding and leaving your own. You could tell the vehicle to stop in front of you. However, Dr. Brightwood,
Hi.
as the driver pulls up alongside you, the rear window cracks slightly, revealing a young woman's face.
Hello, miss. How can
She's
I help you?
She's in her early 20s and dressed in a white Arctic Fox jacket pulled tight over her slender bodice that shimmers around her. Dr. Brightwood,
That's my name. Hello.
I've heard you spreading rumors. Like wildfire, the scuttlebutt is that I am pregnant with Adolf's son.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh no! Horst, it's all your fault.
Oh.
Wait, aren't you? I thought you were. Someone had told me that.
Wait, what's happening here? I gotta read. Can you re-say what you just said?
This is Hitler's baby mama. I think.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I mean, we heard.
Allegedly. Yes.
So she's Hitler's baby mama?
She's going to look over at you real fast, Horse, and give you a wink. Far be it from me to disappoint the party and lower morale. We must fulfill the desire. My desire. At this point, she opens the door, dropping the coat over her shoulders, squeezing her bosoms before letting it fall to the floor, beckoning you inside with her naked body.
Hot.
Okay. Yes.
Wait!
Wait.
No!
Everybody follow that car.
No, he hasn't gone yet. He's just standing in the
He
middle of
just
the road
hops.
naked right now.
Yeah, Brightwood immediately disrobes and hops into the car.
No!
Jumping in, she grabs you. You jump into her arms. She says, "Give me a son, Dr. Brightwood. Give the
Oh
fatherland
my-
an heir."
I'll give you 8 of them. Here, let's do it.
Oh my god.
And the caravan of
that
cars
explains a
sputters
lot.
off. One of them rocking noticeably as you guys make your way to the Kaiser Wilhelm Tower.
Nope. That's fine. Can't say I'm not a little jealous.
The shocks on this car. Not great.
Person is having a very hard time keeping the car straight. Oh my god.
Well, we can always put her under training at least, if that's alright. Call forth the head maid later and have her place the new mistress in maid
That's
training.
not that's not gonna work.
Oh, you
I think it might. I think it already worked. Brightwood is just talking to himself while he's going ahead here. Just
You know
saying
what?
random
Maybe
bullshit.
Hitler can be a good person if you just be a good father to him.
Maybe I'm Hitler.
Maybe
I
you
think
just have
you're
to take
having
him
a
out.
really
am
good
I
dream.
Hitler? Brightwood
I'm
takes-
Hitler.
No, I'm Hitler.
I'm Spartacus.
Wait a minute, you can't be Hitler. You're Jewish.
Ooh,
No, wait, you're
good
not
point.
Jewish.
I think you're Jewish.
Oh fuck.
You'll arrive at the clock tower. It's still dark. That bluing of the morning just before the sun comes up. As you
Oh, I
all
know what
pile,
me and Bishop is doing next.
as you all pile out of the cars, rejoining each other, some of you a little sweaty in the frigid cold, with others freezing mist encasing the forest. As the sky overhead begins to lighten, the tower's various spires can be seen but dimly through the gloom. It is altogether an eerie scene. About 100 other brave souls, individuals venture out in response to the newspaper advertisement. Mostly desperate people attracted by the promise of a hot meal and some spending money. Poor immigrants, migrant workers, homeless veterans, and so forth. In fact, Dr. Brightwood, you see a couple of the wild boys give you a wink as you all mill about in the cold.
Brightwood winks right back at him. He winks with both eyes. Slowly, poorly.
Is the woman here still, or did she leave?
Now, her car took off as soon as you got what you wanted.
Well, I hope it's a beautiful child.
Passing
We're
through
gonna
the
kill it
staging
probably.
area.
It's half me. How can it not be?
No problem, sir. We'll just have to kill it later.
It's going to be his 14th kid.
We'll discuss that later. That's my son.
Or daughter.
Our daughter, damn.
Uh,
Wow, I am
maybe.
very proud of you.
We'll see.
Passing
What are
through
we
the-
doing?
Hello?
You all make your way through the
rethinking.
staging area. On the opposite side of the tower, the monument bubbles with activity. A massive production. Heinrich
Wait a
Galen,
minute.
sporting a fedora, yells through a large cone. The lighting, the crew, the organizations, these boom mics flailing about. The final preparations as the night melts into the fuzzy blue early morning. What's that, Bishop?
I know the last session I had some maids to go and plant explosives at the bottom of the tower to have it collapse on cue. They had it finished, correct? Got that part finished.
At this point, you see the members of the crack infiltration squad melting back into the crowd. They look over you with purpose in their eyes and give you a nod.
Excellent.
Surreptitiously, they hand you one of those Acme plungers that just trails a group of wires around.
I'm gonna
Excellent.
call you Wiley for a second.
Please do. I love Wiley. He's awesome.
Yeah. What?
He gets a bad rap, man. Wiley Coyote.
Agreed.
Of course you would
Amen.
identify with Wiley Coyote.
As opposed to what? The fucking Roadrunner?
Roadrunner does whatever he
Just fucking
wants.
runs? I don't know.
He has white privilege.
The Roadrunner or the Coyote?
Roadrunner.
Which
Coyote gets-
one?
Roadrunner gets white privilege. It gets to go through everything and do whatever it wants. Or Coyote gets backfired and gets like pushed down by the man,
It's true.
forced into
Bullshit.
death.
It's bullshit. Amen.
You all melt
I
into
never
the
saw that
crowd
before.
of the couple hundred people. Few more trickling in. And you see that they are all a modest group of working class blue collar people. And at the direction of some of the casting directors, they remove their modest warm garments for paper thin rags of peasants. Some shivering in the cold, but with the rushed low quality of the hurried movie production, they all, in the biting cold, take off their garments and put on these clothing of peasants, some 100, 1600s, 1700s, circa that area.
We're saying
Andrew? Oh, Andrew's not here. Damn it.
Dang it.
Are
Tag
you
nabbit.
Are you saying that the people that are filming the video are also putting on it?
Jiminy Cricket.
No, the production crew is handing out these outfits that seem to be like peasant uniforms. Not uniforms, but peasant garb from a
Costume.
couple... costumes. And you look them over and they're pretty kind of low quality.
I'm not putting this on.
We're not for us.
Do you want to participate in the production or not? You'll have to wear the costume if you want to be in the film.
I brought people here. I don't want to be in the film. I'm right here by the camera.
I want to be.
You better keep your mouth shut before you end up not here anymore.
Will you?
Give me an intimidation check. First roll of the game.
Oh, I don't think we want to be.
Hey, man, I did nothing wrong. Can I have a persuasion instead?
It's available.
I'm pretty sure you were trying to intimidate there.
Yeah.
It sounded a lot like intimidation.
I was persuading him to stay the fuck away from me, that's all.
You were intimidating him. And I don't think we need to be intimidating the freaking film crew.
Persuade.
We need to be keeping a low
69. Oh, hell yeah.
low
Nice.
profile.
I don't
Because-
care if I lost.
We know she's probably.
I very must insist that you wear the uniform. If you're planning on being in the shot, and if you're not going to be in the shots, you'll have to clear the area. This is for production and crew members only.
Hey,
Do the
where's
uniforms have pockets?
where is that guy anyways?
Horse.
Was that horse?
Do the uniforms have pockets?
It's like an apron where it has like one kangaroo pouch in the front.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna stuff all my shit in there, so.
Absolutely, it all fits. It's kind of you feel off balance, like you're gonna fall forward, but yeah, you're fine. You got it in there.
Well, I guess I'll go wait in the car.
As you make your way back to the car, you see a long black sedan pull up and sputter to a stop there.
Oh, I already fucked myself over.
I told you.
It's fine.
Dr.
Roman.
Brightwood,
Countrymen.
I cast a flesh ward on myself.
how many magic points are you using?
I'm using
7 million.
Oh, I have that amount. If I had that amount, maybe. Give me a second. Let me grab my magic. My possession. I'll put 20 magic points into it.
So, are you wearing the mask?
Yes, I am, sir. I always wear the mask. I always have it on near
Oh,
me.
yeah,
I have it in my
let's-
pocket and place it on.
Yeah, let's stick out even more.
I already know who the fuck is here. Who cares? They already know we're here too. I'm gonna.
No,
make
she
sure I
did
show-
it.
Yeah, she does.
They do now.
Oh, that's fine. So I'm putting on the mask. I'm gonna take out 20 magic points out of it, and then I'm gonna add it to my.
Mika puts on the costume and it's just like as best she can, like blends in with the other.
Brightwood crosses his legs seductively, fatal attraction style.
Oh,
But like
no.
over and over and over again. Just
hot.
constantly changing his,
Over
his
and over.
legs position.
It's just hot.
It's
Bishop,
very hot.
you're going to roll 20d6. There it is. 77 temporary hit points.
Let me roll the d4 of us. I take one sanity damage.
Dr. Brightwood, you draw some stares from the wild boys. You see a few of the young men raised plucked eyebrows, smelling the air, following their gaze. And, a few of them, they're really looking you up and down. And other half of them are looking towards this wonderful smell. The rest... And you follow their gaze, and your eyes rest on a series of luxury tents equipped with stoves, atop which crackle the sizzle of bacon, eggs, sweet maple syrup of pancakes. And you see that these people, through these tiny little windows, are being served a number of these fat elderly politicians. The smell is overwhelming. And as you watch these almost hypnotized young men, a large plate is handed to a familiar round face. You see Chancellor Hermann Mueller cease looking down his bulbous nose to stuff himself between gulps of frothy mead. He gestures at the crowd with a scone, too far away to make out what he's saying clearly, but through a stuffed mouth you can hear, "The plebeians, they're filthy."
Vaccine RPG. No, I'm just kidding. No.
One of the wild boys. His elbows you in the rib. Aye, you believe these swines? They're gluttonous, aren't they? Can't remember the last time I saw an egg.
I could possibly get some food for you guys.
I would really appreciate that. I mean, I had just been surviving off malted grain. Anything I could find in the dumpster, really.
Is there a possibility I can go to the tent and try and like convince them to give me at least a plate of food?
Sure, you make your way on over there. You trying to persuade some food out of them, or are you trying to stealth it out?
Charm.
Ooh, all right, absolutely. So you make your way out there. Immediately, one of these larger cast production members gets in front of you, security type fellow. Well, what you trying to do? This is for. This here is only for politicians and observers only. You'll be brought around food in the meantime. A little bit of coffee and schnitzel being handed out.
It would be, but it's so cold out here, and it would be just wonderful if I could get a plate of food to hold me over until then.
Give me a charm roll. 1 second.
Please, sir, I want some more.
All right, well, don't love my boss now. I'm not supposed to be doing this. You peasants are supposed to know your place. I mean, I know you're acting peasants, but you're also plebes, and you're also poor people, and we are not supposed to give you any nice things. But this one time, just don't get caught. All right, here you go. And he piles up a big old pile of pancakes and eggs.
It'll be between you and me.
Could you lose my job over this, please? Make sure.
Oi! This guy's giving out pancakes!
Hey.
No!
Get him!
It was supposed to. Oh my freaking god!
Hey, I'm not here.
Well, anyways, I take the plate.
Yeah,
and
that's not Brightwood. That's just some guy in the crowd. Notices this.
Damn it.
No, but I'd take the plate and bring it over to the boys.
Mika,
Boy, that man's giving out pancakes!
give me a stealth roll as someone quite rudely points you out. Narks on you.
Oi, mister, we want some pancakes too!
Well, pancakes, you're just gonna hand out pancakes with all the rest of us. Hey, if you're not gonna have enough pancakes for everyone, you shouldn't have pancakes in the first place.
Exactly! Yes, we would want the pancakes. It's my German accent. It's just as good as the English.
Fancy the pancakes?
I am rolling something. I forget.
Stealth, please, as you try
And I
and
can't find it.
sneak away with your pain.
Oh, there it is. My stealth is terrible. Yep. Ugh. Dang it.
What are you?
This
trying
is
to
such an
tell-
incredibly important role. I say you use up all your luck.
Yep, you did it.
I ain't
So
worried
you're
about it.
followed through the crowd. You see two of these heftier gentlemen are making their way hot on your heels, and you're just able to get to the wild boys who scarf down all the pancakes and eggs before they are joined by the rest of you, and you quickly throw away the plate and don't know what happened to those pancakes, and it's weird.
Oi! This lady's throwing plates around!
After about an
Get them
hour
quickly. We can totally use that.
of milling around, the rest of the crowd is served coffee, distributed some schnitzel to the shivering extras, and Galen surmounts the porphyry base of the tower, megaphone in hand. The sky overhead is now a steely gray, with sunrise properly, still about an hour away. Through his megaphone, He starts to lay out the day's shoot. The extras are to portray worshippers of an ancient god participating in a ritual of supplication. Over the next hour, the final costumes are handed out with a page from the script. The costumes are those, like yours you currently wear, ill-fitting, shoddily made. And the curtains inside the tower's atrium have been put away to allow for some privacy for changing as the last few people trickle in. And at this point, you got a sizable crowd of a few hundred people. The script, as you all read over it, is a chant that the extras must intone with the cameras are rolling. Schnitzel and more coffee is handed out as the final preparations of the shoot are almost complete. And as things come to a crescendo, the bustling of activity is almost at its highest point. The camera equipment is set. Another limousine pulls up as Alban Grau emerges, garbed in much better costume, and looks reminiscent of a medieval bishop, albeit completely lacking in Christian iconography. Instead, his robes are woven with bizarre symbols. Anyone want to figure out what those are?
Sure.
My
Whatever.
cult is terrible, but I can give it a try.
It is not an occult roll. It is going to be a
Okay.
Cthulhu Mythos roll.
I could do
Well,
that.
that's even worse.
Oh, no.
Cthulhu Mythos.
Yeah, I'll let somebody else do it because I have nothing in that.
I have a 0. Somehow I failed.
Zero.
Outrageous. Hard to imagine. I can't believe I failed that.
No, I've worse. I just felt worst.
I have quite a few, so I will do so.
Excellent. Oh man.
Can I
What?
use luck on that?
No.
Absolutely. That is going to be 18 luck.
How the fuck does
Oh.
Brightwood have
Oh.
0 in
How
Cthulhu
much luck
Mythos?
do you
I-
have?
I have
I'll-
0 as
I'll
well.
put 18 luck. I have a ton of luck.
I think it makes more sense for me to have 0.
I guess. You know what? Brightwood pays so very little attention to what's going on. It's probably important for him too.
Yeah,
You
but you're
glimpse the
just the
ropes
figurehead.
Exactly.
as Alban moves from the back of the tower through the actual structure to a raised platform on the Kaiser Wilhelm clock tower. You see that these are symbols associated with the god Yog-Sothoth. You see that the tip of his crozier depicts the triple-headed goddess, and between the two, you would know that these are the symbol of the gate. And then he passes out of sight. He moves around the rear of the tower, set to the stop of the grand staircase leading up to the tower proper. After disappearing behind the Prophery base for about a minute, he reappears, sweeping around the side of the tower to take up his mark at the base. Looking down at the sea of extras below, the final preparations have been made. You can tell through the electricity in the air, the excitement. Cameras are about to roll. Is there anything you would like to do before action is said?
So, Horse leans over to the three others and it's like, I thought we were here to set fire to the cameras.
I don't think the cameras actually matter.
The
Like,
cameras,
I
but
really.
I was promised pyromania, and I
Oh,
feel
no.
Let's set fire to the cameras. I'm with you, Horst.
Well, you want to be a pirate?
I have a 0 in Cthulhu, but I apparently have a 5 in connecting to Bluetooth. I don't remember when I added that skill.
What?
I got some horniness.
This campaign's been hog wild. I wrote that down at some point.
I got a horniness meter.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm good at kissing as well. But anyways, back on track. Yes, Horst, let's light the cameras on fire.
fire. Did anyone
While they're
bring?
distracted.
It wasn't the cameras. It was the film. I need to go to the film. Well,
They
hey,
haven't started anything yet, though.
no, but
Burn
we
the
need
cameras.
a factory.
One can't be used, so let's burn the
No,
cameras.
that's the film. Is
Yes.
not the phylactery.
Yeah, I'm saying that's where she's hiding her phylactery. I'm saying she's probably hiding where all the films are. Best place to hide something that you don't want other people touching is out in the open.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the xylophone is also in the camera booth.
All right. Well, first things first. Here, you can press this. And hand him the thing and like, push it down.
I'll be your shield, bro.
Horse. Horse.
Yeah.
Press it. You said you want to do something fun. Press the switch. Push it down.
Oh, okay. Horst presses the switch.
Pushes the plunger.
Pushes the wait, is it a what? What?
You're about to explode the freaking tower if you do that.
Horse sticks the plunger into his leg and is immediately transported.
Horst presses the plunger. He doesn't care anymore. He's broken.
Give me a dexterity roll, if you would.
A dex roll? Sure.
Oh no.
Wow.
You being handed this plunger, you're not really sure what it is, but hey, let's go ahead and push the button. Suddenly, after about a couple hours of not much happening, there's a sudden flurry of activity, and while you're not quite paying close enough attention, the crowd presses in around you and bumps you, knocking the plunger to the ground where it's immediately stepped on. Large,
What's the
powerful
crowd
lights.
been doing for a couple hours?
Standing there.
Yeah, you
Shivering.
can't do that.
Standing here.
I'm holding on to the plunger. I'm saying he pushes the plunger. You have to
You
get it out
have
of my
to
hand.
set it down first before you can push it. You can't just hold it.
The crowd's gonna come close to Horst, by the way. He probably smells like a hobo gymnasium and
A
Oh,
lot
that's
of
how you
people
do
around
that.
here do. A lot of people are from the streets just coming up.
In good
yeah, but
company.
how many of them have pockets full of dead rats?
Hey, when did we get with the crowd?
We've been in the crowd. We're dressed up like them.
What crowd?
I am not dressed up like
I'm
you
not
guys.
wearing anything.
All right, kids, settle down.
Oh.
I don't know why you dressed up. We weren't supposed to be dressing up.
I know, the excitement is infectious, and as the large crowd presses forward, the large, powerful lights blaze into life. Large boom mics swing out. Galen calls forth to everyone assembled. Action!
Push the plunger!
Sound of the cameras roll and can be heard briefly before the people around you start intoning their chants.
Fuck it.
I need everyone.
I'm shooting a gun in air.
What?
I need
What?
everyone to roll a d6, please.
Oh no.
This is why I said press the trigger. For Wookie. You got a 5.
Yeah.
5.
You each are going to lose 5 magic points as you feel drained
I
from
got
your body, a
one.
headache come over you, pounding, stabbing headache through your mind as these magic points
Yeah,
are
I don't
leached
feel
out of
nothing.
you. They are not leached out of your mask, they are leached out of you specifically.
And I rejuvenated myself with my own magic points.
That's not how that
Nope.
works.
Oh, that's
Nope.
not how that works? Alright then.
I specifically
Nice
reread
try.
the magic point rules in the core rulebook before this.
Alright.
Someone said Wookie predicted this. Where's that?
Nice try.
Dr. Brightwood, you lose 3 magic points.
That's fine. I was planning on using them ever anyways. Magic points are for suckers.
Alright, we need to get out of it.
Horst,
Yes.
roll a d6, please.
I rolled a 5. I deducted 5 already.
Who am I missing then? Oh, I'm missing. Ah,
got
there you are,
one.
Mika.
You got one.
1. You're going to remove 1 magic point as you all look forward through your splitting headache. Trying to squint, your vision blurs for the pain that stabs into your mind. Alden turns towards the tower, arms held wide, staff pointing away from his body held horizontally. Yog-Sothoth is the key. Yog-Sothoth is a gate. Yog-Sothoth is the key and the guardian of the gate. From where you are currently, he is elevated above you by about 10 feet. He has a lot of cover. You can go ahead and try and shoot him. I need you all to roll another d6.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
I'm
can I
in.
go for the Can I go for the plunger again instead?
Plunger?
You look down at the ground. The plunger has been completely destroyed.
Right. I have a flashlight.
Well,
We can do it this way. Can I grab the
no,
wires?
it's a flashlight. What?
Okay, because it
Bishop,
works
as you
on
get to your
electricity.
knees, you try and fix the plunger. Give me a mechanical repair roll. Horst, you lose 4 magic points.
Oh,
Dr. Brightwood,
what
you
just
lose
happened?
3 magic points. Mika, you lose 6 magic points. Can't quite
He's
seem to get
fired
the
at that
batteries
guy.
working. It's
I lost 6 magic.
Why didn't we burn the cameras when we had the chance?
I told you to go do this. I
All right,
told
Horst-
everybody. Everybody ignores me now.
I
Horst, you're
don't
trying
think
to.
the cameras matter.
Horst, you're trying to make your way over
Horst
the
is going to
cameras.
start stripping his clothing off and start running towards the cameras. With,
Brightwood sees Horse taking off his clothing and, without knowing what's going on, immediately start taking off his own clothing.
As you do so,
Yes.
you're pulling off your clothing. You see around you some of the more frail-looking extras begin to faint, falling to the ground in heaps. Strange, rippling clouds begin to form over the tower. After a
Yeah, I'm
minute,
shooting.
You should have shot him.
did you already shoot? Yeah, go ahead and roll 2
I was-
shots because this is
I
a
was-
second round there.
Yeah, I was going to. I can like have like Maxine like bring me my rifle, or do I just have my pistol or my
You
handgun?
have your
with me?
rifle. You have your rifle. Just take the shot.
No.
Grab
Pistol,
your
go ahead
rifle.
and shoot.
Okay, just my handgun.
Just the handgun? Go ahead and take a
Okay,
shot
it
at Alban.
sucks. Yep, it sucks.
Go ahead and roll
I'll
a
fire my
second one
rifle.
as the second round. You do not have your rifle.
Why do I not have my rifle? I always bring my rifle.
Your vision
Wait,
blurred.
what?
The pain is
We're gonna-
searing your mind as you try and squint, focus your eyes. Your shots go wide.
Oh fuck! I'm running. I'm running. I gotta
Horst,
run.
what are you
I'm
doing?
calling my dog and telling it to grab me and take me out.
Besides stripping, what are you doing, Horst?
I am starting to run towards the nearest camera with a lighter, like a demented, I don't know, Journey concert.
Like a big lighter. Yeah.
You're making your way through this crowd. Everyone is fainting around you. You're one of the last few people still on your feet as you arrive. Everyone around you, this entire crowd slumping over and collapsing to the ground. I need each one of you to roll 2d6
I'm
as
gonna
you
die. Oh my.
as you make it
Oh,
to
no,
the
I'm
camera with
dead.
your lighter.
I'm done.
It's alright. Those
I'm
are
out.
D8s.
I
That's
know.
7.
Magic.
Do we
Okay.
need magic? What does magic do for us?
That is
Mix-
all.
I
Okay,
believe that's gonna
before I
knock
go out-
everyone out.
Before I go out, can I cast the drain magic on somebody?
You do not have the
That's
time.
Not
Horst,
how it works.
do you
Well,
have
I
any
should've-
magic points left?
I have none. I
I
have
have
zero.
Horst.
2 left.
You have 2 left?
Yeah.
2 magic, 2d6.
You
That's
are
it,
the
man.
final one as you look around.
Oh, I
casting
mean,
a
I still
quick-
have 3.
You still have 3? Only
Yeah.
you and a naked Dr. Brightwood are still on your feet. Everyone else in this crowd of hundreds of volunteers, hundreds of extras, are now lying on the ground unconscious. What do you do?
Son of a bitch. We're gonna die.
I mean, we gotta get him, right?
You're right there at the camera. You look back and behind the camera. The operator of the camera is now unconscious, but it continues to roll. The camera continues to film.
Fuck it. Let's kill the camera. What else can we do?
Get the guy.
Frank, I mean, since Brightwood's right there, he's gonna attempt to slap the roll out of the camera. The reel.
All right. Give me an unarmed strike. Give me a slap. Yep, you successfully slap. And this thing is a monster. This is one of the old-fashioned Mickey Mouse ears cameras. You give it a slap, and it is a meaty piece of equipment. Just a hunk of iron with 2 very special pieces of film.
Okay.
So, I'm going to need you to roll a d4, please.
in the film.
You give it a smack, and you hear it. It's actually knocking. You bend the frame of it, but it continues to roll. Horst, what do you do?
Your idea, Horse. Use it.
I'm still heading towards those cameras, heading towards the nearest camera, trying to light it on fire.
You arrive, holding out your lighter. You try and ignite the nitrate film on fire, and like it's thirsty for the flame, it immediately drinks in the fire and immolates very, very fast. The entire thing is ablaze before you know it, and a wail, a screech rends out from the equipment.
I'm feeling good about this. I start cheering.
And that excitement is the last thing you feel as the last bit of your magic points are drained away by the other two cameras as you fall to the ground. Sleep.
Mika's tired of passing out.
This is why I didn't want to sell our maids to be sacrificed, but no one listened to me.
It wasn't.
Yeah, I don't know if it would have mattered. Too late now.
Come on, play. There we go. Stupid button. After falling unconscious at the Kaiser Wilhelm Tower, each one of you awakens alone. In what at first seems to be a section of the Grunwald, bare trees loom all around you, while beneath them is a layer of dead leaves and hummus. A dense
And
low
hummus? Are there any carrots nearby?
Not that kind of hummus.
Brightwood looks for carrots.
You find
Or
no
cucumber.
carrots.
No.
A dense, low-lying fog creeps along the forest floor. As you begin to stand, you notice that the forest boasts some strange features. First, and most immediately, you notice that there is a complete lack of color. Although you may have mistaken it for dusk or early morning, you soon realize that you are quite literally in a black and white world. Looking down, you see that you are still wearing the garb of a medieval peasant, but you all, like Count Esterhazy, are now black and white yourselves. I need you all to make a sanity roll.
No. No. Oh no. Let's be honest, Mika's slowly been going crazy anyway.
That'll happen and go, Cthulhu. Dr. Brightwood, you're going to lose a point of sanity. Horst, you are going to lose a point of sanity, and Bishop, you will as well lose a point of sanity. Mika, I need you to roll a d6 and make an intelligence save.
Rolling both of them?
Mm-hmm. You're going to lose 2 points of sanity. You realize that this is not your world. You've been pulled into an alternate dimension, a pocket space. You are no longer in Kansas.
Were we in Kansas before? I thought we were in Germany.
Explains why I felt so betrayed.
Looking around the woods, you notice that the trees are clearly not real, constructed of trunks and branches as if a real tree, but joined with nails at strange, odd angles. The specimens are obvious once you examine them closely. The trees do not have root systems, being mounted instead on wooden beams concealed beneath a couple inches of forest loam. Furthermore, the shapes themselves are clearly artificial, being closer to caricatures of actual trees. The limbs and are just a riot of strange, impossible angles, dark, foreboding, creating a bracken effect that seems to press in from all directions. Those who glance up see no sky, just diffused light and an overreaching darkness without stars. The overall sensation is of being of a giant soundstage, albeit one with no visible boundaries. There is just endless fake forest all around.
We're in Mario 3.
Not
Oh,
again.
you got that.
A powerful, dreamlike sensation pervades the entire scene. The woods are utterly silent. No animal. Not a stir of the breeze.
Not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
Especially no mice. The temperature is is mild rather than frigid, again suggesting an artificial environment. Gradually, you become aware of these ghostly shapes moving in the mist. Whether you remain standing or begin to move, they continue to creep closer. Then, out of the mist, you see them crystallize.
Are we all together or are we all separately?
We're separate.
You're all alone.
All by myself.
Dr.
Oh,
Brightwood.
we're gonna go
We're
walk through the
each-
crypt.
We
Can I
are
call
each
Princess?
all by ourselves.
All alone, each one of you completely isolated.
Princess is not coming.
Princess isn't there.
Oh no.
You have no magic to summon her.
Well, I guess I'll go to the crystals.
Yeah,
See what
yep.
they're- I'm gonna choose my death.
Huh? What? Hold
I'm
on.
walking towards the crystals. Figures.
Oh. Hold on, Bishop. One second. We'll get to you in a moment. Dr. Brightwood,
Sure.
emerging from the shadows, you see several forms crystallize out of the darkness. It's a horde.
Hello? Hello there.
As you focus, each one coming closer, you see the face of familiar church members. The ones that had their throats slit by the infiltration SS
no.
member. You see their guts ripped out, still blood trickling down from the gash in their throat. They look at you. They call out to you, arms stretching out, grasping at you.
Guys, I swear, I had no idea they were coming.
Prophet,
It's not my fault. It wasn't my fault.
why did you let them kill us, Prophet?
I didn't know. I was sleeping. I had done a lot of drugs. It's not fair.
You should have been more clear-headed. You could have saved us.
You should have been in that room. You knew I would never be clear-headed. This is as much on you as me. More on you.
Wow.
As you
Anyone
try
in
and,
the right mind would know. It was never going to turn out well for you.
try and shift
Can't blame
blame,
me.
turn the fingers back on them, but they've continued to point, reaching out, grasping an entire orgy,
No!
pulls you down into them. Bishop. You see the figure walking towards you, a solitary figure. A woman's figure. Voluptuous, attractive. Her golden locks spill around her shoulders as she emerges, walking towards you.
Can I pull out a gun and shoot her in the face?
You don't have a gun.
Oh.
I have nothing.
Can I look the opposite direction?
You turn, and there she is, getting closer. You turn
Okay,
again.
I'm gonna go up to her and kiss her.
She pulls you in deep to an embrace and kisses you back. And she's holding something. You know this woman. You recognize her as Abizu, the god.
Sure.
And
Oh.
as you reach out and you pull yourself back from her deep kiss, she
How are
hands
you
you
doing?
she hands you your own arm.
Oh. It's kind of. I kind of got used to it.
Wait.
Thank you. Wait, I didn't know we were friends. Why did you bring me a gift?
I know we were Facebook friends.
Oh, that's no gift. That is what I owe you. And it seems like it's rather attached to you. And you look down, and this thing turns back like Dr. Strangeglove and immediately grabs your throat and tries to start strangling you.
Fuck, I'm gonna kiss her again.
Nice. Yeah, I'm turned on by this too. You lunatic.
Oh my lord.
Mika?
Yes.
You look around and you see several figures in the darkness coming closer. It's hard to see and distinguish them from the shadows because their skin is black, burnt charcoal corpses. They come up out of the ground like the cremator you sent them into, moaning, gasping, raspy voices. Why did you burn us?
I had to. That's how you cremate people.
We were alive.
I didn't know that.
Burned us alive.
Blame Bishop, not me.
Your fault. Your fault. And at this point, a hole in the ground opens up, which belches flame and smoke. You feel their strong arms grab you and pull you down into the hole of fire.
I'm sorry.
Sorry too. Forrest?
Really?
Horst is at peace.
You don't open your
Horse has been
eyes.
expecting this the whole time.
You just comfortably relax. This is the first time you've got a little shut-eye in a few months, and it's quite refreshing and good change of pace. And then
Yes.
you hear... pitter-patter of little feet around you. You
Horst looks
feel
around. He's very excited. Feeling good.
those feelings immediately drain out of you as you see the lithe little bodies of skeletal foxes surrounding you. As soon as you track one, it disappears into the shadows as one pounces from behind you, stealing away your clothing, biting, ripping at you, trying to tear you limb from limb.
Horst decides to make a run for it.
You scrabble to your feet and immediately are pounced on. The weight of these skeletal foxes pulling you, dragging you back down to the ground, and you feel them tearing into your back.
Horst stares up at the sky and says, "But I'm one of you!" And then flails his arms really hard at his back, trying to knock off whatever's on him.
You fight, you try and resist. I need each one of you to make power rolls as you try and shake off your respective assailants.
Oops.
Man, you guys are rolling pretty good tonight. Now what's supposed to happen here with the power rolls? Ooh, it's a hard power roll. Uh-oh. You all failed.
How dare.
I need you all to roll a d8. Ooh, nice roll, Horst. Damn it, Mika.
Wahaha.
Mika, you're the only one who feels just a little bit of sanity drained away from you as you're pulled into this fiery hole. But you resist, you pull yourself back out, and you break free of their grasp and just start running through this fake forest. The rest of you...
We're making out like crazy. I'm making out with her still, even when I'm being choked.
How dare.
The madness, the sheer horror of the situation, making out with Abizu. You killed her. Horst, they are tearing you apart. And Dr. Brightwood.
Yeah.
The haunting from the dead church members, the guilt overwhelms each one of you in turn. You pass out, once again falling to the gloom, crunching into the dead leaves of this fake forest. And that's where we're going to take a 5-minute break.
Whew.
I'm probably gonna fuck her to my death.
Gross.
It's the only way to treat a god.
Ooh, a little justice. Oh yeah.
Moving through the gate tonight, baby. I'm going to go.
Oh yeah. Justice is my favorite band. I don't know if this is the best song by them, but I fucking love them.
Samson's bro.
New tour, new album coming out. Hopefully.
What?
Fingers crossed. It's been long enough.
My God, you're going to blow my fucking mind.
Dude, Escapades. What's it? The fucking hairier looking of the two of them. Released a single album. Chest
Going on
hard.
tonight.
It's fucking great.
Bishop, Horst, and Dr. Brightwood.
I dread what's coming next.
Okay.
Hot.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's all fine. What could happen?
You awaken, an indeterminate period of time has passed, and you're first aware that you're lying on your back, followed by a gentle swaying motion. Opening your eyes, you see only pitch blackness. Attempting to move, your arms and legs quickly reveal that you are in a coffin, with the muted sound of a drum and a fife coming from out of the walls of the pine board casket. Suddenly, you're set down rather roughly. Then come the sound of earth hitting the coffin lid. Each one of you is being buried alive.
Oh no. Brightwood attempts to force open the casket with his dick.
Give me a dick roll.
Okay.
Let it not fail you at this time.
You've been training it. This is what you've been training for.
My whole life.
A splintering wood bursts out. You storm out of your coffin, dick first.
Ah!
Oh my god, his dick must be covered in splinters.
Oh no.
Let me out! Do I see other graves nearby?
In fact, you do. There are 4 other coffins being led and unceremoniously dumped into shallow graves where skeletons bury each one in turn.
Hey, you fucking skeletons, leave them alone! Brightwood attempts to push the skeletons out of the way. What? Well, he has no idea, but release those other coffins. Whoever's in them doesn't deserve the fate any more than he did.
Can I call for a princess and see if she can help?
You don't have any magic.
I want to know if I'm still in this world or am I just being buried alive?
So, first things first. Horst, I need you to remove 8 of your sanity points. Bishop, I need you to remove 6 of your sanity points. Mika, 1, and Dr. Brightwood, 5. Each of you, for the failed power roll, that's going to come out of your sanity.
Wow.
Now, for being buried alive, I'm going to need each one of you to make another separate sanity roll.
Well,
Wait, me
I
too?
feel like I would be okay with this, honestly.
Except for Mika, because you actually escaped the fate of being buried.
Uh-huh.
Nice
Wait,
roll,
how did
Dr.
she
Brightwood.
escape?
Yeah, Brightwood got out real quick. It didn't really bother him. Before he even knew what was going on, his dick had forced it open.
To try to get out. What?
Mika did not get buried alive because she was able to roll high enough on her power check. Well rolled, everyone. I think we're missing one
Wait a minute,
more.
she got a success just like us.
I think you mean that Mika
Before.
got a failure like everyone else. However, she did not fail her sanity roll by 5 or more, inducing a bout of madness. Everyone
Oh,
else
I
who rolled
see.
higher than a 5 went
Why do you want
temporarily
me
insane.
to be buried so badly?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, hey bro, what up?
No, I just don't want to be buried. That's all. I can be confused and ask questions.
Yeah, no.
Sanity roll, Bishop.
Uh-huh. Likely story.
You say that?
As you try and beat against the coffin doors and splinter the wood, it's too strong. And you
Brightwood
don't have
takes
a
his dick
cup.
and starts smacking at the other coffins. Attempt to break them out.
I've heard of
Or-
it. Oh my god, that's so funny. Yeah, I've heard of the hammer, but
Takes
this
his
is
cock in
ridiculous.
both hands and just starts smacking it down as hard as he can. Release them!
These skeletons creak and move in your direction as you start beating the hell out of this coffin with your cock. Dark God, I need you to roll a d6 and make an intelligence roll. Horst and Dr. Brightwood, I need you each to roll D3s. Bishop, you're going to lose 2 sanity. It's not so bad. I mean, maybe you're not being buried alive, and then you hear this persistent thunk, thunk, thunk as something meaty slaps against your coffin lid.
I don't know how to roll a D3, so I just rolled a D6.
I know what a dick sounds like. That's definitely
Yeah, if you've ever, you probably know the sound of the Brightwood's dick smacking.
I know this
against-
dick.
I know this dick.
Horst,
Wouldn't be the
you're
first
gonna
time you heard his cock
Get me out of
smack
here.
against something.
Oh yeah.
Yes!
Hey, I'm here.
Bishop!
Use that dick harder. Get in. Get me out of here.
Horst, you're going to lose 3 sanity.
Okay.
You just keep
Every
beating on
other smack of the cock, like one smack hurts so badly. He's like, no, and then the next one feels better again. He's like, oh no, this is okay.
There has to be something better to use.
He's doing just about as much damage to himself as he is to the coffin lids, but they are opening. In the most painful manner possible.
I think I'm just gonna go back to sleep. I'm just too weak.
You all hear the distant tolling of church bells, followed by the sound of artificial forest. Flowing through the sound of this artificial forest, you catch sight of a medieval church. Mika, Dr. Brightwood. And it's situated on a craggy hill. The dimensions and the proportions of the church are exaggerated in a twisted, angular fashion reminiscent of an old expressionist film set from about 10 years ago. The angles are all subtly wrong, leaning crazily and ending at sharp, dagger-like points. The bell towers are twisted and turning in on themselves, rising up into a featureless sky, the belfry tilting so severely that it looks like it could collapse at any moment. The church is ringed by a low stone wall, with which lies a graveyard. The gravestones sit like rows of shattered teeth, leaning and sagging at a variety of crazy angles, just like the nearby church. Among the stones traipse animated skeletons that move with a herky-jerky motion as if being controlled by a puppeteer, lurking just out of sight. Some of the skeletons wear robes of priests. Others are garbed like that of the medieval townsfolk. A group of the skeletons play fifes made of femurs and bang on drums with bone drumsticks. Their melody is a dirge like a mournful song. And then you catch sight of this procession of coffins, and immediately Brightwood leaps into action, smacking down on top of Bishop's coffin, trying to free him. Psh, splintered wood goes everywhere.
Brightwood! I found you.
Come on, get out!
Brightwood, stop it! Well, he's
Father!
probably...
I grab his hand and get up. Like,
Yes.
I'm going over to the other one to get Horst out. And...
Somebody
I
help me.
hope I grabbed his hand.
You grab something.
Horst, you start banging on top of the coffin. Mika, you can hear her arrive into your coffin, and also these creaking, clattering skeletons begin to encircle you all.
Get it? Alright. Yeah.
Mika, you smash the coffin down on the ground and it shatters, its brittle woodwork scattering on the ground, freeing your friend.
Horst, are you okay?
I mean, do you want the real answer there?
Are you bleeding or is there any broken bones?
No, but I'm probably naked at this point. I'm standing here surrounded
we
by
see
skeletons.
Brightwood naked all the time. I'm used to naked people at this point.
Wait, do I have my hand back?
I'm afraid of the skeletons. Hey, there's another coffin here. Should we open it?
Think
Yes.
so.
As the coffins pointed out to you all, the skeletons holding out these coffins, moving them, towards their graves all turn on you, and they start to attack.
Hey, calm down.
Can I pick up like a shovel or something?
There's a branch on the ground, you
Guys.
grab it.
Heck yeah.
All right, I'm
Guys,
gonna
I think
go
I know where we are. And I think there's only one way to get out of here.
Pray to my God and hope that it can hear us.
No.
Where are we? How do we get out of here? We're in Dungeon Mapster.
I thought we
Look
were
at
on
this
a
place.
Patreon.
Look at yourself. What does it remind you of?
Graveyard?
Glorious. Just glory. Look at myself. What do I look like? Do I look different?
Right when she came to visit you.
Who?
Who did?
And she was trying to turn me into
The
a cat.
Countess? Are we inside her?
Vagina?
There are a lot of cobwebs.
in our back cave.
Hey,
Oh, man.
So, Bishop, you're going to be at the top of the initiative order. You grab a branch and go ahead and take a swing at one of these skeletons.
Yes, I will do that now. Swing.
Swing at
Is this brawl? I guess it would be brawl.
Oh, wow. When'd you get a 75 dexterity, Dr. Brightwood?
Oh, he's always been very dexterous. A lot of dexterity.
I think that makes
Very
sense.
good in the sack. Yeah.
Damn it, where is Milk at when we need her?
Hey.
A lot of bending and moving around. And
Whoa,
like-
hey. All right, that is a success.
Today strength? Yeah. Good, bro.
Milk is saving actual lives right now.
Wow.
Wow, that's
Wow.
Didn't
Not.
she do the other thing for a living?
Yeah, she's more involved after the life part.
Yeah.
Let me think what I want to, okay?
Alright.
Kidding. Anyways.
What do I roll with a branch? What does a branch do?
It's going to be a D4.
I mean, they are
Get 3
skeletons.
damage.
There's nothing really holding them together.
I do like a baseball bat type of thing for the skull and like ready to do like a whole run type of thing.
And you send
Just
the
like
skeleton's
Popeye, you
head flying off into the distance. Make a D100 roll.
D100. 11.
It immediately collapses into bones and dust.
Sweet. I don't think there's I think we need to run away now.
Where are we going to run to?
Not here. Let's get out of here. Can I grab the Prophet and like move like here and take him with me? Like take him with me to get out of here, like over here. At least like get us the grouping together. It says separately.
Dr. Brightwood, you feel the strong arms of Bishop trying to pull you out of this fray. Are you going to allow?
Sure. Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. Save me, Bishop.
Okay, let's move to right about there. Dr. Brightwood, it is your turn.
Use a rock.
You see that there still is one coffin being deposited into a grave, and they are starting to bury him. You hear the banging and the protestations of someone from within that coffin.
I know what I bet it is. I bet it's the guy who paid to. What's that guy's name? The one who like who used our people.
Let's break him out. Can't leave him in there.
Yeah, he got to pay us back for all the lives he sacrificed.
Have you paid me back yet?
What life have I sacrificed?
And for what, chopping off her arm?
Yeah.
Right, what?
It is your move, Dr. Brightwood. What do you do? I don't want to wait for my
life to be over. Brightwood breaks it open with his cock.
Yep, all right. So you leap in there. Yep, that's going to do it.
Smashes it open with his wiener.
Coffin shatters to pieces, and you see Alban Grau in his popey priest outfit collapse to the ground. He looks around bewildered. Oh, God, where are we? I don't understand. How did we get here?
I don't think we have time to explain that all right now.
Right. And why are these skeletons animated and trying to kill us?
The same reason that we
They don't
ended
have a
up
dick.
here.
They don't have a dick. You'd be mad too, and you know it. Now, no more questions. We have to go.
I don't have one.
Go where? Where are we gonna go?
Away!
We're trapped in a cheesy set.
This is my question. Where we can't just run. We have nowhere
No, we
to
can
go
run
to.
frantically in any direction. The quickest direction to where we are.
Actually, you know what? I agree. This
Brightwood
set's
runs
only so big.
a dozen steps in one direction, then turns around and runs a dozen steps in the other.
My friends,
Let's just keep running until we find the edge of the set.
Yes.
to the church.
How do you know if there's an edge?
I think I might
Well,
know
I
a way
mean-
out of here if we can make it to the church.
Why?
Hey, who is this?
Why the church?
Explain on the way, please. Let us make haste. And
Why would?
Bishop, you
Okay.
recognize this gentleman as Alban Grau, the individual who invited you to the production, as well as the priest who oversaw the chanting of the ritual.
You're an idiot, you know that?
I admit that this was not according to plan.
I told you this was gonna
What was
happen.
your plan?
Well, this wasn't it. Mika,
I
which
told you
is
this
your
was
move?
gonna happen. Go for it.
It's my move.
Smack him.
So what? Are we running or what's happening?
Yes.
Are we?
We're
You're a
running
little bit surrounded.
frantically. Any
You and
direction.
Horst are a little surrounded by skeletons.
Okay, so me and Horace can't run. Okay.
Oh, fine. Okay.
You can absolutely
Do I
run.
s-
Might take
Okay.
an attack.
attack of
Okay,
opportunity?
whatever one's closest to me, I'm just gonna try and
Dodge.
go away from.
Sure, give him a smash.
Or, how do I do that? Let's
Brawl
see.
roll.
Why can I never find anything? God dang it.
Bottom left. And skills.
That's helpful.
You are not the
Yes,
first
those-
person to make the criticism that there are a few too many skills in Call of Cthulhu.
This is not even all of them. They leave
Go
out
all
a
the way
bunch.
to the bottom, to the left. It's right there.
Wait a minute. Can I? There's skeletons.
Yeah.
They
Can
are.
And
Dislocate.
they're just exposed skeletons. Can I try and roll a biology roll to try and kick them in the right spot to make them all collapse? Make it collapse.
Yes, give me a bio roll. Somehow, like dominoes, like a Jenga tower, you figure, okay, if I just pull this pelvis, this one will collapse into that one, then so forth, like mousetrap, and you do so, hitting the one with the femur, and bam. They all tumble like a tower, and you see this, like, cloud of grave dust go up like a nuclear explosion as you all make haste and run out of the assault of the surrounding skeletons towards the church.
Could I take the lid of the fucking grave thing?
Often.
Yeah, the coffin used as a shield.
Yeah, you go ahead and pick up one of these splintered wood shields. It deteriorates in your hands a little bit, but it might offer some protection.
Yeah, I'll do that.
As you all run through this fake forest, making your way under these odd angular branches towards this wild church, Alban explains to you. The Countess Esterhazy helped me hide the Necronomicon when I stole it from the State Library. Such a shame the young man intruded upon us when he did. But then, it seems that this book demands payment in blood for all those who seek to use it.
Yeah,
That is shot.
It kind of gets kind of overwhelming sometimes, but
A little bit.
if you use it right, it's just not that.
That's
It's
what
hard
I've
to
always
actually
said.
know.
You know your purpose, you will come to it with intention. This is magic itself, working with purpose. And this space, yes, it is space outside of our normal realm of existence. The film, the cameras you see, it created a bridge to this world of dreams. The dreams of the Countess.
Yeah, I figured.
Hey, do you know where the Countess phylactery is at?
I do indeed.
Where is it?
It is here, inside the church.
Horace, do you still have your lighter?
Do we have anything on us? I thought we didn't have anything at all.
Brightwood's naked. If he came in with anything, he immediately threw it away from him the moment he came in and started smacking his dick against things.
Later when I got here, yes, I would still have it.
You check
Horse is kind of a hoarder.
You check your kangaroo pockets. It's underneath the cat food. It's underneath the dexedrine. God damn it, there at the bottom. You got to clear away some of the stickiness from it, but it still works.
Gross. Hey, do I get my arm back?
No.
No, the woman gave me an arm, and then
It was still an illusion
You look down.
to torment you.
Your arm is there, and it's the same yellowy color, and you can
Yeah, you're in a
control
dream.
it.
Oh,
I
that's a
can
gross
control it.
Yes, you can.
Hey, Mika,
I'll-
can you cut this off, please?
Why are you asking me?
Oh, you cut it off the last time.
I'm not the one that
Yeah.
cut it off. It was cut off, and I just kept it.
It's hard to remember these things. I think you should just cut it off.
All right. I
Mhm.
feel like you should cut it off, anyways. Kind of like my missing arm. That would give me character.
Focus, man. If we're going to get out of here alive, we need our wits about us. She
Okay.
lives on here, in this land. And he looks around, shuddering slightly, then walks over to the book.
Brightwood feels a chill race up and down his penis.
DM, I'm gonna start casting. Oh no, we don't. I don't have magic. No way, I do have magic. I have my
No,
mask. I have
no,
my
you
mask.
don't.
Yes, I do. I have my mask. If
Well, we
I
don't
I-
know. The
Do I have
question
my
is,
mask?
it's more a question to Wookiee. Yeah.
Wookie, do I have my mask?
No.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh no.
I was just saying, even if you don't, even if you did, how would that work here?
Because the
We
mask
have
is a part
no
of me.
control here. This is not our dream.
You all
Wait,
step
if it-
forward into the church, making your way
this
inside
a
the
dream?
building.
Maybe.
Can I just remove my mask? Can I just reach out, like I'm gonna grab my mask and
Bishop,
pull out? There?
make an intelligence check.
Heck yeah.
As you all make your way inside of the church, the interior is empty. No pews, no altar, no icons, no pulpit. Just a bare stone floor. And at
How
the
much do I
far
need to
end,
spend?
Shh.
and at the far end of the nave, a large lectern. The walls, the floor, the ceiling are all clearly wooden, painted over to look like stone. And there, on a singular podium, stands the Necronomicon, to which Albin moves over and opens it.
Wait. What are you doing?
The Baron unclasps the leaden locks that on the book's cover. With obvious effort, he opens it to a marked spot, whereupon, in the middle, he then runs a finger down the illuminated page, curious. You look over the Baron's shoulder to see images of a great toothed maw opening in the heavens and men below kneeling in supplication. This is the original ritual, the Yogg-Zek channeling. It calls upon the key and the gate. As we are currently somewhere other than our own dimension, I think our best hope of our escape is to call upon it.
Why should we trust you?
This is our best hope of returning home. Do you want to be trapped here for all eternity in this pocket
How do
dimension?
How do we know that you coming here wasn't your plan in the first place?
Can I use my luck to get a success?
Hey, can I roll insight, I guess? Not that that's a skill, but...
Psychology
Sure,
roll. Psychology roll for you, Dr. Brightwood. Bishop, you may use. That'd be 17 luck to push that over.
Yep, I'll do it.
I think he's
Lucky.
telling the truth. We should do what he says.
You see this madman's eyes, his pupils wide, blotting out the rest of his irises. He is...
Seems trustworthy to me.
No.
I
don't
feel-
think so.
I at first I thought you might be right. I can't trust him, and then I looked into his bloodshot eyes, and I thought, no,
If-
this guy
if
knows what he's talking about.
If the phylactery is here, then that's the way we're getting out.
You look at the book and you see the film nitrate strip. Countess Esterhazy, her surprised face, some shadowy figure just out of sight, the bookmark, holding this Necronomicon open, the placeholder.
Okay, can I grab it?
You do so.
Horace, give me your lighter.
I give it to you.
I'm setting this on fire. Like I should have that first time.
It burns. It licks. The flames erupt out of the film nitrate, and immediately you feel hot. The entire world around you heats up. The walls of the church ignite spontaneously, and the entire area begins to blacken, a charcoal-like appearance, as the entire dimension you're in, ignites.
Well, you fucked us.
What have you done? You've killed us all. We must complete the ritual before we're all burned alive in her dream.
Okay, get out of the way. I'm the one that actually knows how to push him out of the way so I can look at the Necronomicon and read the actual spell to do this shit. And do I get my mask back, by the way, because I spend my luck.
You realize, in a flash of insight, that Mika has been correct this entire time. This is a dream. This isn't real. None of this is real.
Oh, we just have to wake up.
Should listen to Mika more often.
Bishop starts, or rather, Braywood starts smacking himself in the face with his dick to try to wake himself up.
You know, the best way to get out of the dream is
Ow!
to kill yourself.
I should have looked this up before we started the session on page 169. Nice. Of the core rulebook.
Nice.
Awesome.
Was that it? 162 of the core rulebook. Reality check rolls. While reality checks are only usually called for on behalf of an insane investigator, a player might call for one if they wish to see through what they believe to be a hallucination or illusion. To perform a reality check, the player makes a sanity roll.
Yes.
Well, then I'm gonna have to take back my intelligence then? If I get back my luck?
Dr. Brightwood, as you slap your face with your own cock, make a sanity roll.
Oh, nice. Extreme success. Oh, shit, you got extreme success. I could ignore this one.
It was a good smack. Smack some sense into him.
You all see Dr. Brightwood vanish before you.
Okay, alright. I copy him and then I smack Mika in the face. Wake up! Wake me
Whoa.
up!
Excuse me?
And then,
What?
I wake you up. I'm waking you up. Wake up!
Uh,
Horst, what do you do as you see your friend Dr. Brightwood vanish before you?
I mean, Horst would like to vanish as well. His life has been hard, and he sees vanishing as a positive. So,
Man, that's depressing.
Bro, that is deep.
Right? Jesus.
so he's gonna imitate what Dr. Brightwood was doing.
Holy God, he's gonna slap himself with his dick.
You lie down on the ground, put your
Everyone.
legs over your
Someone
head.
needs to wake up Mika. Mika's the only one that can't wake herself up this way.
I'm going to give each one of you the opportunity to try and wake yourselves up and rouse yourself from this other dimension.
I slapped her. I slapped you, Mika. You get an advantage.
Mika,
Take
you
me
too
with you. You got a hard success.
feel yourself flowing, fading out of this world.
Oh, I'm screwed. I just realized that.
Anyone else?
Can I walk up to the guy and says like, just go up to him and like hold him in place, like we're gonna die together, my friend. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna slap myself the moment I say that. We're dying together, and I'm hoping that just stupidity, I make a hard success. All right, we're gonna die together. Yep.
Can I slap him as I'm like leaving?
I mean, you're gone.
Give him a stiff slap, just a hand apparates out of nowhere, slaps you and disappears.
Wake the fuck up. Alright.
Forrest?
Yes.
Horse, don't leave
roll,
me.
please.
You want to what?
Sanity roll as you try and
Oh,
slap
sorry.
yourself in
I
the
thought I
face.
did it. There you go.
Oh, fucking horse. Don't leave me.
I don't want to leave him. How can I help? Is there anything that I could do that would come to me without me knowing otherwise? I can toss cat food on him if that would help.
Give him a good stink.
Smell this.
Yeah, it'll like the pitter patter of the hard X's.
Smack me in my other life.
It's like smelling salt. Smell this cat food. It's really strong.
Alright. Oh, thank God! I said it again, like, real warrior, man, we're together. And I cleared from the guy's hand.
Forrest, I'll allow you. If you want to stay, I'll let you stay. You know this isn't real. You feel everything swaying around you, fading out, and you can clamp on.
Forrest is no longer able to really hold on to anything, not sanity or anything else, so he's not gonna stay. He cannot.
You fade away.
No! I kind of feel like I want to die with him now. That's sad.
What? Horse is going back.
Oh, okay then. I
Bishop,
misheard.
you watch your friends, like a mirage, fade and wave out of existence, turning back to the madman Alban, who frantically thumbs, reading down the page, the blood that soaks the page, that inks into the flesh of the Necronomicon, giggling, cackling to himself. Excellent.
Hey.
You already know your parts, the ritual, the chant from the scripts. You can help by shedding blood as well. Not to worry, only a bit. Only a bit more if you like, he giggles, his mind becoming unhinged. Shatter yonder stained glass panel and mortify your flesh, my disciple.
I'm not your disciple. Can I take the book from him as I disappear from this world?
You try and shake off this world. You try and return back to what you know, back to Berlin, but you can't. It's too real. It's too concrete. You feel it solid beneath your feet.
I'm jumping into the fire. Let's see what happens.
As you try and reach over for the book, he grapples with you, trying to pull it back. Each one of you, no. I need this to complete the ritual if you have any hope of escaping and returning to Berlin. You must follow my instructions. He wrenches it away from you, slamming it back onto the podium, his mad eyes flickering in his skull.
Grab some glass and stab him.
Is there glass around us?
Sure, there can be.
I have the stick. I'm gonna stab him with the stick
No.
into his eye. Yeah, roll,
I was only kidding, but I don't think that's a good idea.
Come on. Look at that extreme success.
He's going to see it coming, and he is going to allow you to stab him in the face as you withdraw the stick. The eye, speared on the end, begins to bleed, showering the entire area with his blood. Yes, this is perfect. We must shed more. And he grabs the branch and shoves it back into his other eye. Completely gouged out, blinded, the Berenger now quite mad, sacrificing the remainder of his sanity, slashing at his flesh in a bloody orgy, while he shouts the intonations to Yog-Sothoth.
I feel bad for Yog-Sothoth. Guess the crazy one.
Would you like to sacrifice any hit points
To help him?
to help the ritual complete success?
Sure.
How much hit points do I have left? Let's see. Oh, I
Should
have
have all
a
of them.
77. I have a lot of hit points. Temporary.
Hit points, not temporary.
Oh,
Gotcha. Then
how much does it need to finish this?
You don't know.
Brightwood gives him 30 hit points.
Can I read the book and
God.
see how many?
Give me a Cthulhu Mythos check to see if you can
Brightwood
tell.
gives him 30 hit points, though.
How do you do that?
We'll come back to you in a moment, Dr. Brightwood.
I don't
Uh-oh.
know. I guess I could give it like. No, nah, I'm good. We're gonna.
You want to give me 46 luck?
No, I'm good. I don't have 46 luck. I have 19 luck.
Oh no.
Goodness.
I'm just gonna grab the book, toss it into the fire, and then like just relax. I got that success, but I guess I'm not getting out of here, guys. That was good knowing you,
Brightwood gives
Father.
him 30 hit points.
Father.
Dr.
Take care of yourself.
Brightwood, you have already shimmered out of existence. You are no longer on this plane.
Ah, okay. Wow, Brightwood
Oh my god.
doesn't. Just goes
Damn.
goes
What?
to constant crack.
Awesome.
Oh,
And
God.
smokes.
That sounds awesome. What did you
Felt
do?
that in my tank.
Sounded-
Don't do that.
Sorry. I don't know what that was. Okay.
You're good. You're
It
good.
sounded like next to a freaking speaker at a concert. Good lord.
Yeah, but it sounded like all reality.
I think I just kicked my desk. I have no idea why it sounded like whatever you're describing.
That
Pretty
sounded
sure my
amazing.
foot just kicked my desk real quick.
I love
But
it.
anyways.
It was great.
Either case, Brightwood goes find some crack to smoke and just wanders off into the night naked.
I can only expect the best from my father. All right. Well, I just look at the side. This world's burning down.
You stand next to this madman as the fire creeps closer and closer. Most of the entire world is blackened and charred. As he calls out his intonations to Yog-Sothoth. By the moon's eye, by the imprisoned, by the free, by Samis Gibel, Nasuku, by the high name of Ea, by the seven demons, guardian, let the gate be open. By chaos, by the void, by the light, by darkness, by the air, by fire, by the water, by earth. Key, open the gate. By the sacred
Why
oath,
not?
let those who want to leave come out. Let those who want to enter come in. Let us see into the hiding light. Let us into the blinding darkness.
Can I shake my
Rend
hand
the
into his
veil.
mouth and then call forth my God?
Crush
And
the
in fact-
mirror. Reveal the illusion. See the gate opens. Soon his flesh hangs in ribbons, his robes in blood-soaked tatters. As the Baron chants reach a crescendo, a terrific rending sound comes from the roof beams overhead. Then, with a great retching, the entire roof of the church flies away as if caught in a tornado. Indeed, a terrific wind howls, blowing overhead, swirling down into the church. High above, the great coruscating clouds gather, rippling and bubbling. Unlike everywhere else in this dreamlike reality, there are seen vibrant colors, greens, yellow, oranges, browns. Among the clouds, multitudinous eyes bubble and churn. Then a great toothed maw begins to open, sucking in the winds, the artificial trees, the gravestones, the skeletons, and then the church itself. As you witness Yog-Sothoth, I need you to make a sanity roll.
Okay. I succeed.
I don't see that.
Oh, I did succeed. Wow.
Well rolled.
Probably I need more, but whatever.
Sorry. Oops.
So I need you to roll 2 rolls. I need you to roll D10 for sanity loss, and I need you to roll D100.
Alright. Do the D100 first. And then you said a D6?
D10, please.
D10.
How many
17
hit
and 1.
points?
Huh?
All right, you're going to lose 1 sanity. Well rolled. Good rolls. How many hit points did you sacrifice?
I didn't sacrifice any.
0?
It's 0? Yeah.
That's too bad.
I know, I sacrificed 1. Remember, I shoved my hand in his mouth.
Hot.
Because everywhere I was like, oh my god, I had this great idea. I'm going to summon my god. But it's fine.
As you feel the entire world around you flow, being pulled up into Yog-Sothoth's toothy maw, you hear the Countess unleash a blood-curdling scream as her own essence is torn to shreds and flung into the countless corners of the universe as her dream world collapses into itself.
Wait, what?
I told you I always wanted to be the one to do it, so.
Yeah, you did it. Nicely done.
Yeah.
Bishop just looks at it. He's like, Princess! And he's like, have a good life. Take care of my dad.
Yeah.
And no worry, half my soul is always there. Literally, it's like part of half of me is always inside. And I pray to my God, and it's like, oh, I hope to serve you again one day. Well, I guess I go into the... I gave him all.
The rest of you. Waking up from your dreams, your sanity intact, you find yourselves once more at the foot of the Kaiser Wilhelm Tower. All around you, men, women lie unconscious or groaning, some slowly coming to and gazing around in a panic. The crew look on in stunned silence, and finally, Galen yells, "Oh, Scheiße, Katz! Only a few seconds have passed in real time.
Oh shit.
What?
You're right, it was all a dream.
Yep.
It was all a dream. I used to read.
Yep.
Just... Brightwood just fucking runs out of there. Picks his pants up off the ground and races away.
You pick up your
Fuck
pants,
this!
followed closely by a few of the wild boys coming out of their comas, trailing after you.
Is Bishop's body around, or is it gone too?
Let's go ahead and take care of that, shall we? Bishop? You all look
yes.
around and you find Bishop. He is looking off into space, a wonderfully dull grin, a smile upon his lips as he stares out into space. Bishop, I want you to describe the happiest moment in your life.
I guess the happiest moment of his life?
Mm-hmm.
It's when he was on the street, looking into the sky, and a man standing over it, offering him food to take care of him. And just The reason why he just kept on trying to make sure his father's always happy. Because he helped him in his time of need.
And it is in this moment, where you first met Dr. Brightwood, that you will continue to exist for all of the remainder of your life.
I know how to clone him, though.
The rest of you see Albin slowly struggle to his feet as well. He looks at you, Horst, Mika, and then to the cameras, and then his face shadows in a mask of madness. You must destroy the film, all of it. Destroy it. And that's the last thing he ever says, as a throat-rending screech bursts out of his gullet, as flames begin to lick his face, burning forth from beneath his robes. Within seconds, he is consumed in a pillar of fire. One raspy last laugh from the witch, Countess Esterhazy, can be faintly heard.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Take my friend. How dare you?
The dog is probably right behind Dr. Brightwood.
Mika, is there anything you'd like to do at the conclusion of Shriek Film?
I would like to put Bishop's body nicely to rest.
Bishop is still quite alive. An invalid.
What?
He stares out into space, vacuous of his soul.
Okay, then. In that case, I'm going to very, very diligently try and find a way to wake him up.
Yeah. We have to go back, Kate. We have to go back. We gotta go inside him. We gotta get inside Bishop's brain.
This is not inner space.
We gotta do it anyways.
This is
You know,
Fantastic
it's perfect.
Voyage.
Because then when she says that, Bishop, book, wrapped in leather, weird leather, falls to the ground at your feet.
A what?
Something has fallen to your feet. Leather-bound something.
Okay, I grab it.
Bishop.
You now have Necronomicon. If you really want to
what?
find or help Bishop.
What?
Or help
The
What?
Necronomicon.
You have the
The
Necronomicon.
Book of the Dead.
You have one of the copies.
Okay.
And then the head priestess comes out of the shadow and hands you a piece of paper with Bishop's name on it, and in the title, like, I hereby transfer my wealth to Mika.
What?
And
Wait.
in exchange, you must always protect and keep Dr. Brightwood, head prophet of the church, safe.
It's Satan.
And she offers you the pen to sign.
I'm
And
still gonna try and find a way to wake you up.
doesn't mean you don't need to have to. He could take a vacation. Fucking hey, man. He needs one.
Fine. They're taking this place in another direction, and I'm just going. I'll keep an eye on Brightwood. Like I wasn't already, but okay.
Horst.
Well, Horst, who, by the way, lives in the former apartment of the serial killer that they were involved with at the beginning before he died. He thinks that he could actually take the bishop and kind of build like a little, I don't know, like a bed for him, and could care for him and keep him alive, and continue to sell paintings, and Horst is ready to die, basically.
Retiring to a quiet life, you look after and care for the physical form of Bishop, while in the intervening years, hard study, Mika continues an everlasting pursuit, figuring out a way how to retrieve the soul of your lost friend.
And does she succeed?
Find out next week. And finally, Dr. Brightwood.
Dr. Brightwood just smokes a lot of crack. He dies
Continuing.
probably sometime in the next 2 years from some overdose.
No.
You could help with caring for the bishop.
Yeah, he
That's
cares
okay.
for the bishop.
And I'm
The
supposed to
bishop's
keep an
always
eye on
dressed
you,
up and in the
so-
same room wherever he is. Okay, he doesn't die, but yeah, he keeps the bishop with him. I mean, it's his son.
Following the similar path to Anita Berber, you continue your drug abuse, which takes a heavy toll on you. But you maintain relationships with Bishop and your compatriots Mika and Horst.
Yeah, somehow the cult doesn't go as well without Bishop there. Which
in
Brightwood
a
always knew.
different way.
I feel like she builds a Christian faith or something.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, he ends up writing the Book of Mormon. Changing his name, moving to America.
Successfully starting another branch of Christianity, you make another cult that spreads like wildfire through the Americas and gets a little too spicy, forcing your return to Berlin in 1933. The intervening years have treated you all well, most of you. When you come back together, you see that the city has changed. The streets, while always full of violence, have begun to spill over. The madness is palpable in the air.
Is it just me, or does it smell like madness?
Like a hint of it, yeah.
Smells like
Yes.
brimstone.
Like a punch of lemon.
We really need to stop coming back to the city.
The acrid taste of the insanity fresh. We're going to end it this week and come back for one final session with Berlin, the Wicked City.
Wow, really? All right.
I want to thank you all for playing. Good night.
Beautiful.
I could just clone him.
I think you do that too. If you get back my fucking luck and sanity back, that'd be great. But I think I'm just gonna let Bishop go do old age.
I'm trying to bring you back.
We can wheel him around. It's
You
fine.
realize how much luck I have left? I have 17 luck. That's not enough to play this game.
That's enough for one last session.
Oh god.
One last job.
One last job. That's
One
whatever.
last job.
One last job.
Wookie, what do you think? Am I coming back? Is this
Oh, yeah,
actually
you
your
are.
choice? Oh fuck. All right, and then
See?
Bishop can't make me. I guess I actually could. All right, very
Mika
well.
fights with Bishop, but she don't want him dead.
It wasn't dead. I was just in my happy place.
You're dead.
All right.
Not dead.
He's a vegetable.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Brain dead.
I'm just happy though. Like I'm in my repeat memory of happiness.
maybe he's just in a very deep meditation.
Maybe.
All right.
Interesting.
So I have the right to be half insane after waking up. Oh. Maybe not half insane. Maybe I should be more at peace because of the